Hey guys, welcome back to this week's video. So, this is the second time I'm filming this video because I forgot to put the audio on. So, yeah, let's try to talk about everything I've talked about twice. Okay, so I just watched the Nintendo Online Service video for this month of the games they're going to be offering. And I have to say, I like the games, but I'm not impressed, really. Super Mario Bros. 2 and Kirby for the NES. Yeah, I mean, they're great games. They're fun. I've played them before. Not the Kirby one. But Kirby's Kirby. What more can be said? Super Mario Bros. 2, it's a fun game, but I don't feel like it's the only game we need. I feel like that's the type of game you throw with other games that aren't quite, they don't have the name recognition, a franchise that people know about. So that way, people are like, oh, cool, there's Mario and there's this other game. Now I'm hoping, here's what I'm hoping. Nintendo decides to do kind of like what they did last month, where they only showed you the 2 games and there's 2 SP games. But this time around, instead of SP games, they do like 2, low-end games. Not low-end, but not well-known games that showing a trailer for probably wouldn't spark too much excitement. But they drop it, people play it, they like it. They're like, oh, cool, never played this game. I'm glad it's here. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping it's just not more SP games because, to be honest, we talked about this in the other video, and there's no way they fixed that problem already. I don't want any more SP games that are just straight to the boss and done. Simple as that. So here's hoping that they just aren't showing all the games this month, because if we're only going to get 2 games a month now for the next, forever long they take to fix the service, that could be limiting. Now, what I'm hoping for is, or what Nintendo should be doing is, 4 games a month, especially during their down month. They just talked about Metroid Prime. It's not going to be, who knows when that'll be ready. Then they should have been like, all right, let's pump out some NES games to kind of like get excitement back up. Yeah, I mean, they're selling well. The excitement's up. But you don't want any downhill at all. You want to just keep going with that momentum. And, yeah, it may only be NES games, but they're free. You put a decent amount on there every month, that keeps up something to talk about, because every month there's new games to talk about. And Super Mario Bros. 2, Kirby, there's not much to talk about other than just being kind of disappointed. And really, how much longer can they go with just SP on the side? Pretty soon they'll have them all filled up. Yeah, it's a little disappointing. Now, what I'm hoping is that, maybe the reason why they're kind of going down with only a couple a month is that they're kind of getting ready to, do a Game Boy or a Super NES game launch where they add another like 20 or 30 games for another system. That would be best case scenario. Or they're waiting until E3 and they just, they're just giving us games they really don't want to put too much effort into, and they already have done it before, and they know it'll be a perfect, emulation, it'll work fine. And that's kind of where they are right now. That's fine too, if that's the case, but don't go too long. Let's just get to the next step of the phase of whatever they want their service to be on to. Yeah, I saw that trailer, I watched it, and I'm like, not for me. No. That's about it. I was kind of disappointed. So let me know, guys, what you thought in the comments. Are you excited for these 2 games? Now, before we go, what I think the NES service should be for, and what games like Super Mario Bros. 2 should be for, is games that, didn't sell well, but were received well, that people liked to play back then, but just never got any more franchises, been lost. They kind of lost themselves over the years. Maybe they still do have a franchise out there, but it's not new, or maybe it's a game that only came out in Japan. And then you side that with Super Mario Brothers 2, a Kirby. So people are like, all right, cool, couple games. Let me check out this one I've never seen. Like for me, the best example I can put out for this was Solomon's Key. I've heard of it before, but never ever saw it, never played it. And you know what? Having it for the NES online service with the save feature, I really enjoyed the game. I had fun playing it. I had fun playing all the levels. I had fun with the ability to save at each level. I would save at the beginning of every level, and that's it. Play the level. If I died, I just start over at the save. Now, if you without that save, you die, you're starting over. And with 50 levels ish, that would have been annoying on the NES. No one has that time anymore. I still like playing some NES games full length, just like they were, back in the day. But for certain games that I'm like, I don't really know about this, the save feature helps. I probably would have never played it if I couldn't save on it, because it would took a very long time. With the save feature, I think I had a good week of just playing, having fun. I didn't get the good ending, but it was a fun game, and I'm glad I played it. That's the type of games I want to see. Like Ninja Gaiden, that's a big game. I've never played it before. Now it's one of my top favorite NES games, easily. I can't wait to play the sequels. That's what I'm hoping that they do. They take these games I've never heard of, not many people have heard of, Japanese, maybe exclusives to other countries, and bring them over here with a Super Mario. Not just give us Super Mario and Kirby. That's too much. Not too much. Not enough. It's a waste of those. Those should definitely be just helping out other titles to, get a little recognition. Here's hoping Nintendo's doing something different for next month, and they just, they're sitting on their money happy. I think they make the service better, add more features. Yeah, they could charge more for it, and people would pay. But if this is all we're getting, $20 just to play a few online games that they have, yeah. I mean, it's better than playing 60. But I'd have to say the free games that you get for the PlayStation and Xbox are a little bit better. Slightly. Yeah, some of them aren't fun, but, we're paying a third of the price and we're getting NES games, which is fine. It's just, I think we should be getting 4 or 5 NES games, not just 2. Alright guys, that's it. Let me cut the video short. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment. If you like it, to help out. Subscribe, check out my other videos, and have a good night and keep on gaming.